Brothers and sisters, greetings in the Lord. I can hardly believe it, but it's been more than 7 years since I began this ministry as your bishop in the Diocese of Pensacola, Tallahassee. For me, and I pray for you as well, the graces have been too many to count. When I think about my ministry as a bishop compared to that when I was a priest assigned to various parishes and ministries, I can't help but notice how much time I've spent in this vehicle traveling across our vast diocese to meet so many of you, to witness your joys and your accomplishments, as well as your trials, griefs, and anxieties. To be truthful, it's sort of become my office away from the office, or even my portable chapel, as I've spent countless hours praying for and thinking through the various needs of our diocese while behind the wheel. So let me invite you along to see our local church from this unique vantage point. Thinking back across 2024 and into the beginning of this year, I'm in awe of how many times I've hopped in the car to go celebrate things like groundbreakings and graduations and grand openings. A beautiful memory from last February was the blessing of the new Monsignor Crow Center in Panama City, 5.5 years after Hurricane Michael devastated the area. From there, things continued on with the opening and blessing of Magella House, a home for mothers and their children in Pensacola on the parish campus of St. Mary. What an inspired initiative to bring to life the full vision of the Church's pro-life message. The blessing of our new St. Brendan's Retreat Center was another joyful moment. I'm so excited that this beautiful place will serve our spiritual and evangelization needs over the coming years. We saw the addition of new Pensacola Catholic High classrooms, as well as a permanent home for Mother Clelia Morning Star High School, which is growing again with another addition this year. This demonstrates the hunger in our communities for the type of education which the Church excels in, serving the needs of every individual child. Then, a unique new endeavor with our Trinity Village Tiny Homes community, which will serve seniors with housing insecurity, providing an affordable place to live for years to come. And finally, the blessing of a new pavilion for St. John the Evangelist in Pensacola, and breaking new ground for new additions at Blessed Sacrament Parish and Trinity Catholic School in Tallahassee. All of these moments, and the many others like them, fill us with confidence that God is with us, invigorating us, leading us on the road of discipleship. They are signs of vitality and growth. Going a step further, we know that our local church is not simply physical structures, but rather it is the place of encounter with the living God. The gospel for this Sunday lays this out for us in striking fashion, as Joseph and Mary present Jesus to Simeon in the temple. The great structure of Herod's temple, built by the nation to worship the God of Israel, finds its crowning moment as the holy infant, God in the flesh, is brought inside. The presence of Christ and the joy of those who receive him reveals the true meaning of the temple. The kingdom is at their fingertips. Similarly, the sacraments are the heartbeat of our faith. That's where we meet Christ, or rather, he meets us. I relish the opportunity to come to our parishes to confirm our young people and our adults as well. Usually, if you see me on the road, it's not always going for a groundbreaking or ribbon cutting, but probably to come to a place like this, St. Vincent de Paul in Madison, to celebrate the sacrament of confirmation. For me as your bishop, these occasions are an even greater sign of our vitality, particularly when we see conversions into the fullness of Christian communion at the Easter Vigil. As we look ahead to the 50th anniversary of our diocese, another sacramental sign of God's action in our midst are the upcoming ordinations to the priesthood of our 4 transitional deacons who will, God willing, shepherd you along your walk with Jesus for years to come. Please join me in praying for them and for all of our dedicated clergy who work tirelessly to make disciples in our communities. Brothers and sisters, in the spirit of joy, growth, and eagerness to share the gift of the gospel, I ask for your support in the 2025 Catholic Sharing Appeal, The Kingdom is at Hand. From the eastern edges of our diocese in Madison, all the way to the Alabama border, just half a mile from this beautiful community, St. Elizabeth of Hungary, the Lord is stirring hearts throughout our local church to become co-workers in His vineyard. It is my role as your shepherd to assist these efforts by seeing to it that they are properly supported. Your generous contributions to the Catholic Sharing Appeal are an essential part of making this effort a reality. The offering that you make is a resounding yes to the undeniable work of the Holy Spirit over these last 50 years and all that He has planned for our future. Together, cooperating with one another and with God's grace, we will continue to open the eyes of our family, friends, and neighbors to the glory of the kingdom in our midst.